Hey everyone, Billy with KB Tricks. So I am actually in the Wisconsin Dells. Work sent me here for a couple days, so while I'm here I'm going to check out a couple of things. If you know me, I'm a huge fan of Ripley's Believe It or Not, so I'm going to go check out the Ripley's Believe It or Not in the Wisconsin Dells. They just changed locations not too long ago, I guess, so this used to be a Wizard's Quest, I think it's location. So I'm going to go see what it's like in the new location just a few doors down. We got a fun little design outside, looks like it's a treetops kind of thing. Walking in, you're greeted by a really big tree with little eyes on it. Also a pretty big sculpture from some junk metal. Looks like it's a phoenix. On the right side of the entrance, a couple other sculptures. Michael Jordan. And this motorcycle that looks like it's supposed to be made out of bones. Alright, gonna walk in. I was given some instructions when I checked in. They actually have a scavenger hunt with a map, and they have two ways to do this. There's one way there without the map. You just find these symbols, and if you find all 12 and you have photos of them, and you go to the gift shop in the end, they'll give you some free popcorn or some other prize. But I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just gonna scour myself. It's kind of fun. Walking in, they have a child's barber chair that looks like a panda. Carrie loves pandas, but I don't know if she would love this panda. Next to that is a big praying mantis. According to the sign here, this is a prom dress that was made completely from duct tape. A couple that went to prom in Louisiana made this. So this is the dress, and there's a photo of the couple. Now this is interesting. This is a walrus sculpture made out of recycled silks. That's really cool. Next to that prom dress, there's some other items that look like they're made out of duct tape. That's a hat and a pair of shoes. Down below there is another hat, some more shoes. In this room they have a couple things that are recycled items. These are beer can taps made into a vest. They look like flowers. Remember beer can taps, you didn't just crack open a can of beer, you pull the tab open or off the can. Oh, this is cool. This is made of matchsticks. Wow. I'm trying to get a better angle of less reflection on the glass, but wow. Yeah, you can see the detail on them. It's crazy. As I said, this used to be the Wizard's Quest, and I can kind of see it. I was in here before years ago with Carrie when we were on a trip here to the Dells. So I can kind of see how they just kind of repurposed the layout. I haven't decided which direction I'm going to go yet. I'm just kind of scanning the area. Looks like we can go to the right or the left. Looks like you can also take some slides down to the lower level. There's also a set of stairs. Looks like that's on the way out to the gift shop. Kind of an interesting, fascinating fact is they've done studies in America. Something crazy, like 90% of people when they enter a room, they're more likely to go right than left. So I'm going to break that, I'm going to go left. Alright, going to go ahead left. There's a gigantic giraffe. I'm sure there's a story behind that. And that looks like a coffin made to look like some sort of reptile. So with the giraffe is basically to say that's the world's largest or tallest mammal on the planet. Life isn't always easy for them though because of predators. And then down below that, that is a coffin. It's supposed to be a lizard. It's from Africa. So the story for the coffins is from Ghana, Africa. It's kind of a tradition there that they make coffins to represent something that the person who died, the deceased, things that they liked or that they were known for, something that tied into their personality. This crazy contraption looking thing is a carpet sweep for the movie Chitty Changy Bang Bang, which starred Dick Van Dyke from way back when. I'm not going to sing the song because it'll be stuck in my head all day long and I will just want to bang my head against the wall. Oh no, it's in my head. Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. This is some room that's off to the side as I was going left through the main building. This looks like it might be toward the, yeah, that's the exit for the gift shop. I don't want to quite go this way yet, but they do have some stuff in here you can play with. We got a sand thing here, which have a, oh yeah, you can affect the flow of the water. This is referred to as scrap metal art. It's supposed to be one of the gremlins from the movie Gremlins. I wonder if that's supposed to be Spike. This is a life-sized cow made only from Puma running shoes. There's a lot of soul in this sculpture. Where's Carrie?
Really?
This is a push pin art. So this is nothing but push pins to create this art. Can you guess who it's supposed to be? That is Justin Timberlake in push pin form. It's actually interesting. I think on camera it shows up better than it does to my naked eye. Next to that is some more art. These are from keyboard keys for computers. And can you guess who the art is of? Oop, that's Bill Gates. Again, I think it shows up better on camera than it does in my eye. I'm going to continue to make my way around clockwise on the back side of where the entrance I came in. Directly below us is a mirror maze. I'll have to check that out later when I get down there. This is a skull bowl. Better known to, they would make offerings to deities on the mountains and by Hindu and Buddhist practicing monks. Speaking of Dick Van Dyke, maybe you can guess what movie that he starred in that this art is from. This art is made of jelly beans. Can you guess the actress? That is Julie Andrews. It's supposed to be her as Mary Poppins. She co-starred with Dick Van Dyke. Oh, this is made from 22,500 jelly beans of a dozen assorted flavors. I'm in like a little structure across. There's a slide to go down. I don't think I'll be doing that. But next to that is a Japanese bone ship. So this is a small little model made out of bone carvings from water buffalo bones. Well, these are interesting. This art is made from jigsaw puzzles, but none of the pieces are interlocking. They're just different color pieces that are put together there. This was from a photo that I think was on National Geographic or Time Magazine. I'm forgetting, it's been a long time. Next to that one is Lenin. Again, none of these are interlocking puzzle pieces. Oh, I almost missed the one above it. It's Lady Liberty looking over the whole room. That's another one made from puzzle pieces that are not interlocking. Next, that looks like it's a rope climb thing for kids. So they can climb through this. Go up some steps. Nice view from the other side of here of the museum. Ooh, look, a big button. It says push it. Okay. This is a candy machine. It's supposed to make in whatever candy. Looks like a Rube Goldberg machine to me. If you know what those are. Here's various recycled metal art. So there's the fish. There's a angler fish. Anglerfish are kind of interesting. They're deep of the sea, and they actually have like a little light on the front that attracts their prey. And it's so dark out there, they get attracted to those. And there's a spider on the wall made out of old scissor parts. You can't tell from the distance here, but here's the king, Elvis Presley. And he is made completely out of butterflies. Look real close, you can see butterfly wings are used to make the entire portrait here. And next to that, they have little paintings on bugs or insects. This butterfly Has Last Supper painted on it. There's a painting of Picasso on this moth with one of his paintings. Here's a painting of Picasso and one of his paintings on butterfly. And this bride and groom are cockroaches. They have some miniature art made of carpenter ants. This is to depict the life of Princess Diana from Wales. So that was supposed to be her wedding day. And then her family, Queen Elizabeth, and then her funeral. Across the way you can see some of the portraits that were made out of other things. I think there's Oprah over there and Einstein. And over there that's Justin Timberlake and Mary Poppins that I showed earlier. Now I'm trying to decide which way I want to go down. These slides, that one goes to the sideshow, art walk, another one to the sideshow, and then of course there was that one that was in this tower over here. That's another slide. Looks like the slide over there comes out down there. Oh, I missed this one when it came in. This is the Mad Hatter from the Alice in Wonderland version with Johnny Depp. This is made out of, can you guess? This is made out of duct tape. See up close the detail. Alright, I'm just gonna pick one of these. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna go right, yo. Okay, I came down roughly here. That's the best way to describe it, roughly here. Got some Egyptian looking stuff. This is a scrap metal art of Horus, who was an Egyptian god. Looks like half bird, half man. I'm gonna go through the art walk. This is lint art, so it looks like a bird. Up above it looks like it's crocheted stuff. Giraffe from lint. Dog with shoe with more lint. These macaws are made out of paper. Wow, great detail. Eagle made out of more lint. Check this out. Right above the eagle there's a handle, and I noticed there's hinges. So I actually found a little secret thing here. And here they have some taxidermy animals, but it features a two-headed parrot. So this was a real bird that was born with two heads. Check that out. That's crazy. Can you imagine having a bird with two heads? Okay, so I'm not going to show them all, but right there, that is that two-headed parrot. It's on that thing. It's on that card. So if I had taken that other card without the help of the map, and I turned that in at the end of the thing, I could get a gift at the gift shop. This sculpture is supposed to be of Brad Pitt playing Achilles. It was a movie that came out a couple years ago. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh yeah, Achilles. Or I should say he played Achilles in the film Troy from 2004. But this is made out of paper. I'm sure it's very delicate. But look at that's amazing detail. Interesting. Got a skeleton up on the ceiling that looks like it's been knitting. It's right below one of the slides that comes down into this area. This is a portrait, and it's made of junk mail. So pieces of junk mail that the artist took and made into this portrait of a woman. There's a couple ways around here. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go. Maybe I'll do the circle and then come back. This is a portrait made of stamps. If you look closely, there's some stamps that used to make these birds on some branches. This is Mary. She's made out of cork. This is all from cork. This is Angelina Jolie as Maleficent, made from pills. And next to her, she's got company with Julia Roberts, made from candy. Kind of look like, for the most part, M&Ms. And this is Jimi Hendrix, made from dog hair.
And I decide
Bob Marley, made from pieces from vinyl records. Next to him is Willie Nelson, that he was carved from a phone book. What's really interesting about the layout here, again, this was from a Wizard's Quest. So they have all these, Wizard's Quest is an interactive game, and so it's got all these different levels and things and like hidden parts. Got a ball pit. It's mostly for kids, but you can't go in here. They just warned me if you do go in here, hang on to your stuff because you can easily lose it out of your pockets. Hey, I found another hidden passage. I haven't been in here yet. Oh, what I got here? Chinese Buddha made from jade. Across from Buddha is a Chinese statue made from bone. Oh, this is beautiful. Some kind of passageway here. Oh, this is a back entrance into the ball pit. I see, okay. Chris Elmsworth and Tay Tay. These are cigar ash paintings. So these are made out of cigar ash. This portrait, if it looks familiar to you, it's from Avatar. And it is made, if you look really closely, well, this is a black light, but if you look really closely, this is made from the alphabets, from alphabet soup. You can poke your head in through one of these, a mirror cross, so you can see yourself as the Mona Lisa. Alright, this one's a little weird. This is a python made out of fingernails. Okay, 20,000 plastic fingernails. At least they're plastic. There's a lion head made out of colored pencils. So it's just a bunch of colored pencils. It has a 3D effect to it. And this little center place, this is a bronze statue of the man himself, Robert Ripley. It's all about, now a little bit of Robert Ripley, because I haven't really talked about him, is that back in the early 1900s, he had this little quest to find as many oddities as he could. He traveled 200 countries around the world, and he had this cartoon series about his oddities. And it just was one of these things that was just fascinating to a lot of people. Now check out this next section. Still got a little bit of ways to go. Okay, here's an old torture device. This is the Iron Maiden.
Put them in the Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden? Excellent! Execute them. Bogus.
And so what they do is a lot of times on the inside here they would have spikes or things, and they would put somebody in here and close this, and they would get impaled with these spikes. So these are interesting. These are actual real type coffins, and you could put people into, and you can actually see them. So that's a child's coffin, and this is more for an adult, because Masonic skeleton and coffin. So actual humans would be in here for viewing, and this is like a late 1800s type thing. So this one says 1890. So according to the map, there's a couple things in here that you can find, but you have to figure out the riddles. One of them, it says we need to push down all 3 buttons, but it's just me and by myself. So hopefully, maybe somebody can come by and they can help me. And it says uncover the most bizarre artifacts. See our shrunken head collection by reading the clues on the table, which is in front of me, and then a real head of serial killer. Okay, there we go. Able to press all 3 buttons. There's shrunken head collection. Interesting. Wow. Alright, so someone who helped me with the thing there, with the shrunken heads, we're gonna said to come through here. Oh, I can't really squeeze through here very well. I'm fat. Alright. What'd you find in the brain of a serial killer? Probably nothing to see behind here. Ignore this number. Okay. Or this one too. 2. Okay. Okay, so there's a key here that says, use the color key. Well, I went back to go find the colors, so let's see. Give me access. Oh, it's heavy. Alright, so I'm in another room. Oh, found it. Oh, crazier. I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube. So in here is the beheaded murderer, and he had 9 murders in Germany. You can kind of read that here. Mummified head. Okay. In this little hidden back hallway, there's some other things. Look like torture devices of various sorts. Kind of interesting. I just find so much stuff fascinating in my life. Alright, gonna go into another room off from where the shrunken heads were. Some interesting more things in here. Man, I find so much of this stuff fascinating. This one's weird. It's a locket depicting the log cabin that Abraham Lincoln was born in, and it's made with his own hair. So apparently that log cabin is made from President Lincoln's hair. Gonna come back out to the main center area. They do have a couple of classic Ripley's characters around. This guy could put one of his lips over his nose. This man is known as the Lizard Man. He actually has a split tongue that he can do things with. And there's actually an interesting video of him getting cast for his life-size statue here.
I see moving in the background, I see people hanging out, like taking pictures of. I think that woman right now is actually passing through it.
This is Robert Wadlow. He is known as the world's tallest man. He was 6 foot at the age of 8. And he grew to be 8 feet 11.1 inches at his max height. And you'll see him, or a version of him, in pretty much every, well, at least I've seen him in every museum, Ripley's museum that I've been to. And they got the measuring stick next to him so you can have your photo to see how you measure up to Robert. All right, we're going to check out the mirror maze area. Off to the side, looks like you have Jack Sparrow. Okay, this is going to freak me out a little bit. Got the mirror maze. I really don't like mirror mazes. They kind of freak me out a little. Kind of, yeah, like where the heck am I going? I'll turn around, see? I almost ran into that. Here's that knit or whatever play area for kids to climb in. View from below. And I think I'm just gonna wrap up here. I need to get going. I ran out of time, but it's been a lot of fun exploring all this. All right, I can make my way out and through the gift shop. Have a fun little setup on the way out. There we go, through the gift shop, aka dump shot. On the way out, even through the gift shop, there's a couple of BION's, believe it or not, items. Check out this dog. Okay, making my way out of Ripley's, believe it or not, in the Wisconsin Dells. I really had a very good time. I thought it was interesting. I really like this stuff anyway, so that's for me. Not everyone might be into it, but I just find it fairly fascinating. There's a really big world out there of interesting things, and people do unique stuff. So for me, it's worth checking out. Please do us a favor, subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers. Help the channel grow, help us reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers. This was about $27, I think it was, for adults. And I was here for about an hour and a half. I could have been here a lot longer. Unfortunately, I have to go, so I ran out of time. But I could have spent a lot more time here. I did not find all those creatures. I just kind of ran out of time again. And some of them were really hidden. This used to be a Wizard's Quest or whatever before, so they just kind of revamped it, and they have all these like little hidden places to go find find the little thing. So it was really cool and creative, but I really enjoyed it. But anyway, I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill. You've been watching KB Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.